Hello everyone, welcome to the first module of life skills. Life skills are any skills we require to manage the activities and challenges of everyday life effectively. Mastery and development of these skills can improve all areas of our life from our work to our relationships. They allow us to handle almost everything better, from processing our emotions more effectively to interacting with others. This module will give an overview of life skills, including its meaning and significance. It will also introduce the life skills listed out by World Health Organization and the life skills required for professionals. In part 1 of the module, we will engage with the meaning of life skills, categories of life skills, significance of life skills, and life skills for professionals. First, let's look at the meaning of life skills. UNICEF, that is the United Nations Children's Fund, originally known as the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, defines life skills as psychosocial abilities for adaptive and positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Life skills are broadly classified into three categories of skills. The first one is cognitive skills, which focuses on analyzing and using information. Second one is personal skills for developing personal agency and managing oneself. And the third one is interpersonal skills for communicating and interacting effectively with others. Now, let's see the significance of life skills. Life skills become essential in the face of demands of modern life, poor parenting, changing family structure, dysfunctional relationships, new understanding of young people's needs, decline of religion, and rapid socio-cultural change. The Department of Mental Health under World Health Organization in 1999 laid down that life skills education is designed to facilitate the practice and reinforcement of psychosocial cultures in a culturally and developmentally appropriate way. It contributes to the promotion of personal and social development, the prevention of health and social problems, and the protection of human rights. Therefore, life skills education is essential for the following things. It's essential for the promotion of healthy child and adolescent development. It is essential for the primary prevention of some key causes of child and adolescent death, disease, and disability. It is essential for socialization and also for preparing young people for changing social circumstances. World Health Organization says that the life skills education contributes to the following things. The first one is basic education, then gender equality, democracy, good citizenship, child care and protection, quality and efficiency of the education system, the promotion of lifelong learning, quality of life, and the promotion of peace. WHO also points that teaching life skills will prevent certain social issues such as adolescent pregnancy, HIV or AIDS, violence, child abuse, suicide, problems related to the use of alcohol, tobacco, and other psychoactive substances, injuries, accidents, racism, conflict, and environmental issues. Now let's see the life skills required for a professional one by one. The first one is positive thinking. Positive thinking is the process of creating thoughts that create and transform energy into reality. Positive thinking helps you to focus on what is good in life, in people, and opportunities. The second one is right attitude. Our attitude is what influences all our actions. It is only the right attitude which gets us good results. Right attitude will help us to look at what is possible even in the impossible. The third one is attention to detail. Attention to detail refers the ability to efficiently allocate cognitive resources to achieve thoroughness and accuracy when accomplishing tasks. Attention to detail skills helps to improve workplace productivity, efficiency, and performance. Developing a strong attention to detail makes us more effective in the workplace by increasing our productivity and reducing the likelihood of error. Obtaining a strong attention to detail requires practice and the implementation of a few key strategies. The fourth one is having the big picture. Having the big picture will help to look at the future or other parallel and important factors that need to be considered instead of being overwhelmed by the trivial details. The next skill is learning skills. Learning skills are habits that can be used throughout life to complete projects and communicate effectively. They can continuously be developed and improved to help in accomplishing daily tasks or to achieve career milestones. Next one is research skills. Research skills are the ability to search for, find, collect, analyze, interpret and evaluate information that is relevant to the subject being studied. Research shapes the future, it teaches us new things and helps us adapt and evolve. Perseverance. It is the continued effort and determination even in the face of obstacles and setbacks. The next one is setting goals and achieving them. It helps to develop a realistic action plan for achieving what you want to do in life and working consistently. The next skill is helping others. Doing things for others, whether small, unplanned acts or regular volunteering, is a powerful way to boost our own happiness as well as those around us. The people we help may be strangers, family, friends, colleagues, or neighbors. Scientific studies show that helping others boosts happiness. It increases life satisfaction, provides a sense of meaning, increases feeling of competence, improves our mood and reduces stress. It can help to take our minds off our own troubles too. The 10th life skills for professional is leadership. It is the ability to guide, direct and motivate others to achievement of an objective. Motivation. Motivation is the process that accounts for an individual's intensity, direction and persistence of effort towards attaining a goal. The main features of motivation are a goal-oriented continuous process and a psychological phenomenon that converts abilities into performance. The ability to motivate yourself, that is self-motivation, is an important skill. Self-motivation drives people to keep going even in the face of setbacks, to take up opportunities and to show commitment to what they want to achieve. Motivating others is another aspect. The next one is personality development. Personality development refers to how the organized patterns of behavior that make up each person's unique personality emerge over time. Many factors go into influencing personality, including genetics, environment, parenting, and societal variables. Perhaps most importantly, it is the ongoing interaction of all of these influences that continue to shape personality over time. The next one is intellectual quotient. An intellectual quotient or IQ is a score derived from a set of standardized tests developed to measure a person's cognitive abilities in relation to their age group. It describes how your brain processes information. Next one is emotional quotient. Emotional intelligence, otherwise known as emotional quotient or EQ, is the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions in positive ways, to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. Emotional intelligence helps you build stronger relationships, succeed at school and work, and achieve your career and personal goals. It can also help you to connect with your feelings, turn intention into action, and make informed decisions about what matters most to you. The last one is spiritual quotient. Spiritual quotient or SQ is a measure that looks at a person's spiritual awareness. It is as important as intelligence quotient and emotional quotient. While IQ looks at cognitive intelligence, EQ looks at emotional power of a person, and spiritual quotient looks at spiritual power of a person. Spirituality increases the ability of a person to be creative and to be aware and insightful. The power of intuition and awareness can be increased with help of spirituality. The concept of spiritual quotient or SQ is fast emerging as the next big aspect of scientific study as it directly correlates to a person's awareness and consciousness. With that, we have come to the end of part 1 of this module. Thank you all. Let's meet in the next session.